Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on RoadTripja, the heartbeat of Jamaica's road. Today, we're going to be going into Google and we're going to be searching out the eland database for Jamaica. This is something very important that you may not have known about that is available to all of us. So we should have Jamaica. Let us just rewrite it. Eland Jamaica. Yes, so this will take us to the land agency website. So you click on the first link, ensure that it has elandjamaica.nla.gov.jm. Now that we're on this page, we are going to be accepting the disclaimer. And what is going to come up is very important for us to understand, especially for those who are overseas. This is going to give you some context and perspective as the land that you may be looking at for your investment project in Jamaica. So after reading this disclaimer, it says all information provided on the eland platform database is for general information purposes only and are provided as is. The National Land Agency does not therefore make any warranties or guarantees, either expressed or implied, as to the completeness, validity, availability, accuracy, or correctness of the data portrayed in the eland web application. It goes further to say that the agency will, under no circumstance, have any liability to you for any loss or damages or of any kind resulting from any use of the eland web application or reliance on any information provided on the said web application. By assessing this web application and or data, you hereby release the National Land Agency and or the representative employee agency partner consultant and supplier from any and all responsibility and liabilities associated with its use. So we're just going to accept this. Basically, they're saying to us that they're providing information, but whatever you do with it, that is your business. They are not taking any responsibility. They're not taking on any liability, neither them nor any of their subsidiaries, their staff, their workers, nobody. So you're using this at your own discretion. This is a nice tool for us to look at, and this here gives us the whole island of Jamaica. And you know that for RoadTripja, our main focus is in the areas of Kingston and St. Andrews, St. Thomas, and Portland, because that is where we have most of our properties located that we have interest in. So we're going to be focusing on the eastern end of the island, especially because of the road infrastructure that is currently under development. So let us just try to head over into St. Thomas. And you know that the Yalas area is the area where majority of the road work is currently done for section 1A. And let us see, this is the South Haven community that we're looking at this time. What you'll notice immediately is that this map has now transformed into tiny squares and some rectangular shapes being displayed to us. The reason for this is because the eland agency or the National Land Agency of Jamaica has done some mapping of these geography so that now we can see exactly what is taking place in the different areas. Let us look at South Haven. This is a South Haven community based on the shape. This is Grandspan area, Poorman's Corner. Grandspan to Yalas Road, Poorman's Corner, okay. And then this now is South Haven. Yes, this is a South Haven community. I'm assuming that you'll be able to see it better on your computer device. This is better when you do it on your computer and not necessarily on your phone because of the landscape that it takes up, or the land space that it takes up. All right, so what you can do is if you see a land area that you can just click on it, and straight up it tells you the land valuation number, and we have that number. We have the title number for this land. So if you want, you can go to the tax office to find out what is happening. You can go to the National Land Agency and they give you specific information. They give you the address, they give you the location, and they give you the coordinates, X and Y coordinates. and they also give you the size of the land. So if you're buying a land and the person tells you that it is 1 acre, and when you do the check, you realize that it's not 1 acre based on where they're telling that the land is, then you can know that maybe you're being shafted. So this is just to give you some general information as to what is happening. So let us move to Cow Bay, because this area, Cow Bay Albion area, because this area is going to be developed. And as you can see, the terrain and the road infrastructure is currently being developed, and we can see the different terrain structure. We can see where the waters could run off, and we are seeing the mountainous areas that are made available for us. So this is a full view of Jamaica, the default map. Then we can find a particular location. If we want to do that, we can indicate there, and it gives us what we are looking for, and then it just shows us back what the last thing that we have just looked at. And down to this lower section, it gives us the option to download or to buy this. You don't have to buy this. This is just for personal information, so you can just look at it and say, yes, this is what is happening in this area. So now let us move now to Albion community. So we're in St. Andrew, Harborview. We don't have any area that we really want to check out in Harborview, but I'm just getting you down to Harborview so you can see that this is not just for St. Thomas and the road area that has been developed. It is done for majority of the island. So where they had squatter settlements and all of those things, where they have regularized lands, those are currently in this database. All right. So this here is the Harborview roundabout area, but we are not focusing on Harborview. We're going to head straight over into the Albion community, as that is a more familiar territory as we fly the section 1A route most frequently. All right, so we are here in the Albion community, and this is the Cow Bay area. You may have seen a video of the Cow Bay region. This is closer to the sea. If you want to see that video, you can look in the description, as we'll leave all the links and details so that you don't have to search for the information. You can just click the links and the in the description, and the information should be there for you. Now, the infrastructure development that is going to be taking place in Cow Bay will entail some housing dwelling being placed where there are no houses at this time. But that plan, we are not sure how soon it will be up and running. So let us go up to the gas station area, because that is normally where we enter the Albion community from. So we have to look to see if we can find the Albion Boulevard area. So let me see if we can find the Albion Boulevard area, and then we can work our way from there. Okay, so beautiful. So now we have found it. So the Albion Boulevard is right at this juncture, the main road, and this is where the gas station would be. This here is a section of the gas station, and then we have houses on the right, and we have houses on the left, and we are seeing the areas reserved for commercial, and we're also seeing the areas reserved for residential. This area is the big playing field, or the common area for the community, but that's not what we're going to be focusing on. You can click on it so we can get an idea as to what they are saying. So this area doesn't have the land information because it is for special purpose use. Let's click on the gas station so we can see the dimension of this area, and it tells us the dimension. It is approximately 910.54 square meters in Albion Boulevard, 992 Albion Estate, LSPO. All right, beautiful. So we are at this juncture. Now let us move down to the Albion Boulevard, and let us see if we can find a particular dwelling that you may know, or you may have eyes on. So if you're overseas and there's a house or there's a location you want to check out, then you can just come on this side, the eland Jamaica side, and check it out. So let us just go down to Albion Boulevard and let us pick a location. Let me see. There is let's go to Palm Avenue. Palm Avenue is right over this section, and we can see how the lands are arranged. This one is long, this one is squared, cut into two. So let's just click on one of them hypothetically. So we click on this one, and it gives us the address of the area, which is 242 Albion Estate, Yallow's PO, and it gives us the area of the lot size, so 758.786, and it gives us a title reference number that is available for us. So if you are working on developing this area or you have access to this land, then you can have this information so you can do some groundwork. And let us even move over further to the other section of the Albion community, which is currently underdeveloped. However, though it's underdeveloped, you will realize that the land in this area are larger in dimensions. So we can click on one of them and see what they are saying. They're giving us the address. So it's the scheme address is 18 South Albion, Yallow's PO. And this area is right close, in close proximity to where the first and last bar was that has been demolished. So if we continue on this road straight up, we can head right back to the main road. And if we go down a little further down to Cow Bay, let us go over to Seabreeze Avenue. We're right in Seabreeze Avenue vicinity. We just click one at random, and the information is right there again for us. So let us go to Morant Bay and see if we have any information on properties in Morant Bay, because I know that a few of our subscribers have properties in Morant Bay. So let us just check on some of those properties at this time. So let us zoom out past the Yellow Span, head over to Morant Bay area. So we're in the licensed community, but let us go to Retreat. Let us see if we can find Retreat, Church Street. Let us see if we can find Retreat. So we are Morant Bay license. Okay. So we can just navigate to see different location. So Morant Bay, we're in license. After license, then we have Retreat. All right, so this is the Retreat community, and here we have it. So the different lots in this area can be visualized. So even though the construction is currently underway, we can see where the road is currently and where the road is going to be. And then we can look at the amount of lots in this area. We can just click on one of them, and it tells us the exact address of the lot and also the location, the parish. So you can just use this as a preliminary guide as to where you can invest. And if you have your eyes on a particular location, then you can have information about that location. This is just something that I thought would be of interest to you, especially for those of our subscribers who are international and don't have the luxury of commuting to and from. This will just give you a guide to see if what they are saying to you, your real estate agent is saying to you, is actually true, the dimensions are right, and what the contractors are saying, just so you can have a peace of mind and have more comfort and confidence in the process. So even here in Portland, we can look at different areas. Most of Portland is owned by a few family, so but that is another story. So this is Manchineel, and they give you the amount of acres, well, the square meters, and this is 4,000. No, actually that is 41,936 square meters, and this is in Manchnil, Portland. All right, so this is just something that you can use in your free time and see how you can navigate the different areas in Jamaica. This is where we're going to have to leave you at this time here on RoadTripja, the heartbeat of Jamaica's road. This is the voice of your excursion extraordinaire and guide, Dr. A. Until next time, walk, ride, drive, and fly good.